Bully fam, what's going on, Bully fam? It's Henry A here with Bully Kings, and today we're going to be talking about how to slow down a dog that eats too fast. Why is this a problem, and why do they do it? So the reason why it's a problem, guys, is because sometimes when you feed your dogs kibble, they'll start to gobble it down too fast, and it's a problem because they can choke on it. I've actually had times where I remember when Game was a puppy. Sometimes he'll be eating his kibble, and he'll eat it too fast, and he'll fall over to the side, and like he starts to suffocate because the kibble will get stuck in his throat because he wasn't biting it. He wasn't biting it enough and breaking it down. So they'll get stuck in his throat, and he'll choke on it, and he'll fall over to the side and start to get purple. So what I had to do instantly was get the kibble out of his mouth. So you want to try to fix that. Why do dogs do that? Why do they eat super fast sometimes? Cena here is my friend Austin's dog. Shout out to you, Austin. But the reason why dogs do that sometimes, guys, they do it because they got other dogs around them and you're feeding them all together. Sometimes they're trying to hurry up and get the food as fast as possible so the other dogs don't get none. So they start to kind of fight over it. But how do you fix that? You fix that by whenever there's another dog, and you got Cena here, say Cena's trying to eat it real fast so the other dog doesn't eat it. So why is she doing that? Because she's trying to get it as soon as possible so the other dog don't get none. So how do you fix it? Sometimes you gotta correct them. So how you correct them? You give them a little smack, because what happens is they'll start to fight. They'll start to fight for the food, so you gotta give them a little smack, tell them, hey, no. You give them a little smack. I'm not saying beat them or abuse them, just stop them, This is correcting them. This is saying, hey, no, you don't do that. Because then she can end up choking, or she will end up fighting the other dog and beating them up. So that's one of the reasons why they do it. Now the second reason why they do it is your dog might be in a caloric deficit. What does that mean? It means that your dog might not be getting enough food. Sometimes you feel like you're giving them enough food, but they're running around all day. So since they're running around all day, they're burning a lot of calories. So what happens if they're burning a lot of calories? They get in a caloric deficit, meaning that they're hungry all the time. They're feeling like they're starving. So how do you fix it? You start giving them a little bit more food. You give them a little bit more food gradually. Start giving them some more food until they relax. They realize that they got enough food. Me, myself, whenever I go on a diet, if I go on a diet for too long, I start to want to eat everything, man, because my body and my mind starts to go crazy. I'm hungry all the time. So this is what happens with these dogs. They feel like they're hungry all the time because they're not getting enough food. But how do you slow them down? There's two ways to slow them down. She's already gotten a lot better, but I put some meat in here, some pork, so you guys can see what she's doing. I want her to eat fast. She doesn't do it as much anymore, but I want her to eat fast. But how do you slow it down? There's two ways that I know of. You can buy a little maze. There's like a maze that you put the kibble in there and the dog has to pick it out. They have to pick it out, and by picking it out, they're taking longer to chew it and they're not able to gobble it up. Look at her. You see that? She's choking on it because she's going kind of fast. So the way to do this, guys, a simpler way without buying that mace is simply just putting it in the floor, spreading it out. By spreading it out like that, guys, she'll have to be forced to pick it out. Look, she wants it from the bowl because it's easier. She wants to pick it out from the bowl because it's easier. You see? She's choking because she's going too fast. But if you spread it out just like that, she's got to pick it out one by one. So by doing that, she's forced to slow down. And you do this long enough until she starts to get enough calories in her system. Eventually, she'll stop doing it all by herself and you'll be able to feed her in a bowl. I'm able to feed her in a bowl now. But like I said, today I put some pork in there. I want her to eat fast so I can show you guys what she does and how she does it. But yeah, if you guys got a dog that's eating too fast, this is how you fix it, guys. Simply just spread it on the ground like this. Spread it on the ground. Look at her trying to chomp it up in the air. But spread it on the ground like that, and it'll take them longer to actually pick it all up as opposed to having it in the bowl. In the bowl, they can just chomp at it. So you just spread it out on the floor. Make sure you got a clean floor. What I do, I put it in her doghouse. Her doghouse is a lot cleaner than the concrete. So I put it in her doghouse. Once she's gotten the hang of it, you can start feeding her in a bowl. But yeah, guys, if you guys got dogs doing that, those are the two reasons why they may be doing it. They're either fighting for the food, one, or two, they're not getting enough food. So if they're not getting enough food, you're gonna have to increase their food, make sure they're getting enough. If not, separate them from the other dogs. Don't let them eat together. Put them in cages, do what you gotta do, but separate them. You definitely don't want your dog eating fast. I hope this video helps you guys out. If you guys got any questions, comments, or ideas, put them down in the comment section. Again, this is Bully Kings Henry. I hope this video helps you guys out. I'm out, baby.